All right, everybody, it's Big Jim. I'm getting ready to cook some Boston butts for a lot of folks. I know I post a lot of pictures of some pretty good looking Boston butts and ribs and everything else, and I have a lot of people asking me about how I cook, what's my method of cooking and everything else. So I just figured I'd make a short video just to kind of show you a few keys. And of course it all starts with my baby right here, nice, cold and clean. In a little while I get her cranked up, but all the magic starts right here. I don't care if I'm cooking pork or chicken or ribs. It all starts in this wonderful bowl right here. That is Big Jim's special butt rub. That's right. That's right. You heard it right. Butt rub. So if you those of you that are gonna be getting some of this stuff in a little while, this is where it all starts. I'll show you again in a little bit. All right, so I tell people I cook old-fashioned. A lot of people don't understand what that means. The way I learned how to cook was old school, which is direct heat. I'm fixing to light my fire right here, and building a fire is really, really important in the way that I get the results that I have. As you'll see, my fire is right here. I'm using that charcoal. I'm using a lot of charcoal for heat, and all I'll use is maybe 3 or 4 good sticks of wood to give it that good flavor. Come here. You see right in here, this is where the meat's gonna be. Right here, you see those flames? All that meat's gonna be put right up here, and it's going to sear the outside of it, give it a nice char, and allow all the natural juices to stay inside. That's one of the big keys to Big Jim smoking butts. So this is part 2. See you again in a minute. All right, so all the butts have been trimmed. We got about an 8-pound average going on. Got the fire back here getting ready. And so now you're gonna see, taking my magic butt rub. Got a lot of secret ingredients in it, but I put a nice thick coat on all of these butts here. It took me about maybe 1,000 pounds of meat to get this this rub exactly like I want it, because I use oak, good dried oak. And this rub has got a blend of spices that are accented actually by oak wood, because different woods, the smoke, have different flavors, and you want your flavor profile. Everything about your flavor profile matters when you're cooking. You got to make sure you're getting, this stuff is too good to waste. But you know, when you're cooking direct heat, what this is going to do within that first hour, that bark is going to be on here, and imagine that nice crisp piece of steak that you take and bite off of, and it's got all that flavor and all that seasoning and all that juice. Well, that's what you get whenever you eat these butts, because that's the exact same method. Imagine this, these are 8-pound ribeye steaks. They're being cooked the exact same way as I would cook a ribeye steak, right on top of the fire, flame kissed, to get the maximized flavor. It's going to seal all the juices in. All this fat's just going to be solid. But it's hard to find anybody nowadays that's cooking, much less with wood as opposed to pellets. Everybody's going to the electric smoker, and I'm not gonna, that's good for the backyard and stay at home, but if you're going to a restaurant or you're cooking food to feed the people and you're doing it on a pellet smoker, that's just, you can do the same thing if you put a piece of wood in your oven. It's just temperature controlled for you. doing it like this, it's all natural. It's all about keeping your fire right. It's all about prepping your food right. And then it's all about how long you're gonna let it cook. And these are gonna go on for 3.5 to 4 hours. Now, when I get this fire right, I'm gonna load them up on top of here. I'm gonna put them in there and I'm gonna close the lid, and I won't come back out for a couple hours, and they're gonna be just about ready. So I'll show y'all in a little while whenever I pop this grill top in about an hour, hour and a half, and let y'all see what it looks like. All right then. All right, so it's been about an hour and a half, close to 2 hours, and I just wanted to pop this grill open and show you what it looks like with after being on direct heat for that amount of time. I mean, take a look at all that. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Seared in goodness. You don't want to lose too much of that heat, and never mind those yellow turkey legs you just saw. That's what's for lunch. So anyway, y'all be good, and I'll show y'all the final product when it comes off.